In the vast realm where the love between humans and magnificent creatures knows no bounds, the story of Tilikum delves into the mysterious and heart-wrenching encounter between trainer Don Brancheau and the colossal orca Tilikum. What was the reason for this fallout between Don and Tilikum, and how did the tragedy change the way we view marine mammal captivity? Let's find out. So first, let's learn about who Don Brancheau was. Before the tragic attack, Don Brancheau had built a life filled with dedication to her beloved animals, especially killer whales, a life that was an inspiration to all who knew her. Born on April 16, 1969, in Cedar Lake, Indiana, Dawn's love for animals began to bloom in her early years. It was evident in her childhood days when she discovered a deep connection with creatures of all kinds. As she grew, Dawn's fascination with the ocean and its inhabitants intensified. Her family recalls her frequent visits to local aquariums and marine parks, where her dreams of working with marine animals took root. In 1992, Dawn's dreams became a reality when she joined the team at SeaWorld Orlando. Her journey within the marine park was nothing short of remarkable. Her commitment and unparalleled skill in training and caring for killer whales quickly set her apart. Dawn had a unique ability to form deep and trusting bonds with the orcas in her charge, demonstrating her extraordinary understanding of their behavior and needs. What truly distinguished Dawn was not just her technical ability, but her warmth and charisma. She had a magnetic personality that endeared her to colleagues, guests, and the public. Her interactions with the orcas during the iconic Shamu shows were not just displays of skill, but genuine connections that captivated and educated the audience. Now it's time to learn about Tilikum, the killer whale. Tilikum, a male killer whale, had a life story that was marked by both the majesty of the open sea and the constraints of captivity. Born in the wild near Iceland in 1983, he spent his early years experiencing the vast oceans and the freedom it offered. However, his fate took a dramatic turn when he was captured at a young age and thrust into the world of marine park confinement. Initially, Tilikum found himself in a small marine park in Canada, where his size and strength quickly made him a prized asset in the captive orca industry. He was recognized for his potential as a valuable breeding male, a role that would shape his life in captivity. A tragedy struck in 1991 at Sealand of the Pacific in British Columbia, where a fatal incident involving Tilikum resulted in the death of trainer Kelty Byrne. This incident sent shockwaves through the marine park community, leading to the closure of the facility. Tilikum's journey continued as he was transferred to SeaWorld Orlando, where he became one of the park's star attractions. Despite his impressive performances, it became increasingly clear that Tilikum's time in captivity had taken a toll on him. Notably, Tilikum was found to exhibit generally aggressive behaviors, a stark departure from the more predictable behavior of his wild counterparts. Many experts and trainers believed that his aggression was rooted in the psychological and emotional challenges of captivity, as he missed the boundless expanses of the open sea. Despite these aggressive behaviors, Tilikum was always found to have a soft spot for Dawn. So how did the tragedy occur? On the fateful day of February 24, 2010, tragedy struck during a Dine with Shamu show at SeaWorld Orlando, forever altering the lives of those present and sparking a global conversation on the ethics of marine mammal captivity. Don Brancheau was in the water performing alongside Tilikum as she had done countless times before. But this time was different. The routine interaction took a nightmarish turn when, out of the blue, Tilikum grabbed Dawn by the arm and pulled her into the water. What was intended as a display of trust and cooperation between humans and orca morphed into a horrifying incident. Despite the frantic efforts of trainers and staff to rescue Dawn, the situation quickly turned tragic. The aftermath was a shockwave felt far beyond the confines of SeaWorld. Don Brancheau, a dedicated and passionate trainer, was pronounced dead shortly after the incident. An autopsy revealed the gruesome extent of her injuries, which included a severed spinal cord and a crushed skull, leaving no doubt that her death resulted from the devastating attack by Tilikum.
Don Brancheau's tragic death was a catalyst for profound changes in the marine mammal industry and SeaWorld. It raised crucial safety and ethical concerns about keeping killer whales in captivity. The incident led to intense scrutiny of Tilikum's history and the impact of captivity on orcas' behavior. The documentary Blackfish became a global sensation, shedding light on the dark side of captive orcas' lives. In response to mounting criticism, SeaWorld announced a shift away from theatrical orca shows and breeding programs, focusing on conservation and education. Despite these changes, the exact reason for Tillicum's attack on Dawn remains a mystery.